This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys, quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. In roach motels, roaches check in, but they don't check out. At Grandma Cuddles Daycare, Grandma Cuddles believes that's barbaric. Little children check in, and of course, after a solid 8-hour shift, they check out. Well, mostly. The job incident rate isn't so high. After all, crochet needles aren't sharp enough to do permanent damage. Grandma Cuddles believes in giving each of her charges individual attention. So each little poppet gets assigned their very own file folder where she keeps track of that child's special needs. Grandma Cuddles goes through a lot of children in a year, so she has the potential to use a lot of file folders. But she's smarter than that. Hunters believe that no part of an animal should go to waste, and that everything, even the bones and the organs, should be reused. Likewise, Grandma Cuddles feels that nothing should go to waste. When a little child checks out, throwing away the file folder seems like such a shame, so wasteful. So Grandma Cuddles has a better way. Removable labels. When you keep a lot of transient files about clients or projects, or anything that changes relatively frequently, removable labels are the life preserver on the Titanic of your organizational system. Reuse your folders with removable file folder labels. Now, before you get your labels, first get sturdy file folders. Don't skimp, because you'll buy these once and they will last a lifetime. Get the same kind of file folders for all of your files so they look nice and neat in your filing cabinet. Personally, I've tried 1-tab, 3-tab, and 5-tab folders. Now, even though in theory having a 3 or 5-tab version looks nice and neat in a file drawer because you have the tabs going from left to right, row after row, in practice, after you add, remove, or move a few files around, well, now you have 2 far left-hand tabs behind each other and they get out of order and they just look messy and So, I've standardized on 1-tab reinforced folders with a single tab that goes all the way across the file folder. Just Google 1-tab file folders reinforced. It produces a nice, clean look in my filing cabinet. Next, get your removable file folder labels. My choice is Avery 6466. They come in sheets so that you can either write on them by hand, one at a time, or you can print an entire sheet at once using your laser printer. Grandma Cuddles' handwriting isn't as good as mine, so she prints her file folder labels in sophisticated fonts like Papyrus or Jokerman. Each label goes on the tab in the same place. Since I use one long tab that runs the entire width of the file folder, I put the label on the far left. You can also do it in the center and it looks nice. This way, you just riffle through the files quickly and you never need to move your eyes to the left or the right to see the name of the file that you're on. Label the front of the folder as well. When reviewing multiple file folders at once, it's convenient to be able to stack them on the desk in a pile. However, when they're stacked on top of each other, it's difficult to glance over and see which file is which because the tab is at the top of the folder, which is far away from you on the desk. So, I hit upon the solution of labeling the front of the file folder too. Lay out a bunch of your file folders the way that you would arrange them on your desk if you were working on them. Then add extra labels to the front visible portion of the file folder so that you can see what each file is at a glance. For me, I usually add it right at the center of the front of the file. That way, I can just at a glance see exactly which file it is. You might use the bottom crease of the file folder or along the side or also facing you in the front. This double labeling scheme makes it much easier to work with a whole stack of paper files at the same time. Also, print a sheet of labels at a time. When you process things in batches, consider creating all of your file folders at once. Grandma Cuddles gets a new cohort every fall. She gives each little child a cute nickname to make it easier to remember, waif or knobby knees or bulgy eyes, and so on. She first assembles the entire cohort, and then she prints the entire sheet of labels at once. She labels all the file folders, and voila, she's organized for the next year. Removable labels make it easy to use folders more flexibly and more rapidly. Organization systems like Getting Things Done by David Allen recommend putting all paper in an appropriate file, even if it's only going to be kept for a short length of time. Now, this could require a vast supply of folders, but removable labels make this system shine. You can reuse the same set of folders for all of your short-term folder needs, and reusable labels let you keep the folders in tip-top shape. You can still create a new folder on the fly without the fear that you'll have to throw it away and use a new one as soon as the next to-do item appears. As Grandma Cuddles often says, little children are temporary and somewhat disposable, but file folders are a valuable resource and they're expensive too. At the end of the year, after she culls her crew of the little tots who are unfit to remain, their files can be easily reused. In less time than it takes to say chain gang, all the paper evidence is destroyed and the folder is ready for its next little daycare denizen. Your files should be reused too. Use removable labels and label both the folder tab and the front of the folder, so no matter how you physically organize the folders, you can always see what's where. Use one-tab folders and have a reinforced top so that you can use the same folder over and over and over. You'll find that having such a simple and easy way to reuse folders brings paper folders to a whole new height as an organization tool that you can use to keep neat and nice and organized. This is Steve Robbins. Follow Get It Done Guy on Twitter and Facebook. Check out my day-long interactive comprehensive New Year's program that will align your life, set your goals, and help you achieve them. If you want to know more, visit steverrobbins.com/New Year and use coupon code GETITDONE for 10% off. That's steverrobbins.com/New Year with coupon code GETITDONE. Work less, do more, and have a great life.